and peace, everybody. My name is Paul Dazet. I'm the pastor of Sandy Hook. Welcome to our Wednesday update and devotion. It's good to be with you. Hopefully, you are enjoying your Advent season. We are for sure as a family and as a church. So let's start with a devotion. Today, I'm going to share something that I absolutely love from the devotion that I'm reading by myself. It's called Audis Advent by Scott Erickson. It's been amazing. And this devotion is from chapter 11 called Assumptions. And the scripture is, but why am I so favored that the mother of the Lord should come to me? Which was out of our intersection passage on Monday. So check this out about assumptions. It is assumed that Mary rode on a donkey, but the Bible didn't say that she did. It's assumed that there was an innkeeper, but it doesn't mention one anywhere. It's assumed that there were 3 magi, but it doesn't give a number of those who showed up. It's assumed that there was a star overhead when Jesus was born, but it doesn't say that either. It's assumed that Jesus was born in a stable, but all it says is that he was laid in a manger, and that could have been in any number of places. Christmas comes with many assumptions, some of them helpful and some not so much. Spirituality also comes with many assumptions, and the ones that fail us are the ones we make about what it's supposed to look like. Who is worthy for it to happen and what kind of outcome it's supposed to have for us. Assumptions like, you should be more than you are now to be pleasing to God. Your weaknesses are in the way of God's plan for your life. Your lack of religious fervor is a disqualifier for divine participation. You're probably not doing it right. Other spiritual people have something you don't have. Our assumptions hinder our spiritual journey in all kinds of ways, and the antidote to assumption is surprise. The surprise of Christ's incarnation is that it happened in Mary's day, as it's happening every day in your lack of resources, your overcrowded lodging, your unlit night sky, and your humble surroundings. It's a surprise that life can come through barren places. It's a surprise that meek nobodies partake in divine plans. It's a surprise that messengers are sent all along the hidden journey of life to let you know you are not alone. It's a surprise that you will be given everything you need to accomplish that which you've been asked to do. It's a surprise that nothing can separate you from the love of God. Nothing can separate you from love. Your assumptions believe there must be something that can, but surprise, nothing can. May you thank God with joyful surprise at how much you have assumed incorrectly. I love that. Hopefully you enjoy that too, because our assumptions do get in the way. God does love us and God does care for us. And just like Mary, God uses this teenage girl, God desires to use us. And so many things that we think get in the way really aren't obstacles for God at all. He desires to use us just as we are to be a part of his kingdom work, just like Mary in the incarnation. So let's not allow assumptions to get in the way of what God desires to do in us and through us in these days as we approach the big celebration next Friday evening on Christmas Eve. All right, so let's do some announcements. Advent Giving Tree. We got this coming Sunday is focused on Salvation Army. And so we're asking people to bring in items like canned and packaged protein, tuna and chicken, peanut butter, craft gift cards for the children's program, things like Joann's, Walmart, or Hobby Lobby. And then Friday on Christmas Eve, we're going to take up an offering for Jesus's birthday. And so those are 2 ways that you can give yet as we approach the end of Advent and Christmas, the beginning of Christmas. Hickory Creek Nursing Home, and we have updated the client list. And it's located on the table in narthex. So the names are there of the different residents. And if you would like to give maybe Christmas cards to the residents, it would be great if you would, look at those names and address those to them, and we'll deliver them. Let's see. Upcoming events, we have UMW Women's Ministry. We'll meet Tuesday, January 4th at 11 a.m. here at Sandy Hook. And feel free to bring a lunch if you'd like. Helen Allmeyer will oversee the program. The turning point donation is large or extra large boys sweatpants. And you can contact Helen if you have any questions. We're going to have an Epiphany worship service on Thursday, January 6th at 7 p.m. So put that on your calendar. Of course, the big event, Christmas Eve candlelight service on Friday, December 24th at 6 p.m. Please be praying now on who God would have you invite to this special service. Sunday school and nursery will take place again this Sunday, but on the Sundays of December 26th and January 2nd, we won't have Sunday school nor nursery available. The first is holiday weekend, but the second we're going to be doing the floors are going to be cleaned, and so we're not going to be able to be in that section of the building over that time period. 12 days of Christmas, from Christmas Day all the way to January 5th is considered the 12 days of Christmas, and we want to encourage you to celebrate as a family, get gifts for each other, share in special times, really focus on being present with one another. And then when you come to church on December 26th or January 2nd, we're going to continue the celebration of Christmas. It's not just 1 hour when we open presents on Christmas morning. It's 12 whole days of a party. And we're going to be celebrating by singing Christmas songs and talking about the Christmas story all the way through the 12 days of Christmas here at Sandy Hook. And then the book of Revelation Bible study begins Wednesday, starting January 12th. At 6:30, and it'll go through the winter months into the spring. We're going to go deep. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to do the teaching. I've been studying. When I was at the monastery last week, I was researching, and it was such a great, rewarding time in the book of Revelation. And I can't wait to share it all with you. And you're going to be so surprised, speaking of surprises, on some of the things that we've unfortunately learned incorrectly when it comes to that book. So we're going to do some unlearning and relearning. It's going to be a great time. So invite your friends, invite your family. We are going to broadcast live on Facebook and YouTube, just like we do on Sundays. So people can participate for wherever they're at 6:30 on those Wednesdays, or they can watch it later. Please let us know if you would like to be involved in it. There's a registration button in the newsletter. You can contact the office. We'll get you on the list, because there's going to be handouts each week. We want to make sure we got the right count. There will not be a book. It'll be just notes each week. I can't wait. So can you tell I'm excited? But anyway, that's January. We've got some celebrating to do between now and then. So we're not done yet with Advent. So we got one more Sunday. This coming Sunday is going to be the Sunday of Peace. We're going to talk about Mary's song, and it's going to be exciting. Anyway, I'm done babbling. Hopefully you guys have a great week. I'll be back later in the week with a video talking about the intersections, and then give you a little preview for the sermon on Sunday. But love you guys. Take care. Grace and peace, everybody.